In today's episode, Dylan makes a stunning admission.
Mean is my middle name.
What are you still pissed off?
All right, let's start. Wow. Comment below.
Hostile
work environment, not inclusive.
Oh. Welcome to Curiosity Public. My name is Dutch.
My name is Jules.
The penitent, pious Dylan.
It's just going to say pious. Anyway, welcome to yet another episode of our Ultimate Spirits competition. Wow. I had a moment. Our quest to review every sipping spirit on the face of the planet.
Keep that in there.
And subjected to our crazy hard 100-point scoring system. And in this episode, Maker's Mark. Not just any Maker's Mark. Maker's Mark Wood Finishing Series. Not just any Maker's Mark Wood Finishing Series. Maker's Mark...
BEP?
It's technically BR22A, which they call the Heart release. Let's take a quick look at the bottle.
The Heart?
They changed the label. They gave us tasting notes on the front, which is really annoying because now I can't not have seen
Caramel chocolate maple.
And as you can see there, it says finished with 10 virgin oak staves on the side.
That sounds very familiar.
Yeah, they're going to do 5 of these. This one is 117 proof, 10 virgin oak staves, April. Yeah, so Dylan, you did mention that. And for our members of Curiosity Private, you guys are going to get to see what we call Taste Off.
Hey.
Because this was like the last one they released, right?
Yeah.
Happened to be the exact same stave profile, the BRT02 10 virgin oak, toasted virgin oak staves. Exactly the same. So did they just have some leftover and they said, hey, we could do another?
Yep.
Well, so let's talk about that for a second.
Give me your glass. Let's get this poured.
Okay, I got some issues here. Okay, so they said. So here's the issue that I have. So they said.
By the way, real cork now.
Real cork. Yeah.
Okay, whatever.
Actually, no, it may not be.
Wood finishing series. It says what is on the website. First of all, it's very difficult to get in to the website for whatever reason.
Because he didn't update his.
And it says what is wood finishing series, and
because he doesn't know what wood means.
It's one of a kind, and for the 2020 wait. For the 2024 release.
I'm glad he's not looking over here.
The Heart release celebrates
because he doesn't have a heart.
Wow. Here, let's take a picture. Oh, it's dripping too.
It's drooling and dripping.
Wow. Okay, are you guys done yet?
Dude, nobody's listening to you anymore.
No. We gotta talk. here.
You have to talk.
Okay.
All right, talk away.
And he has nothing to say.
All right, sorry. Somebody texted him and he's like,
all right. Straight talk with Dylan.
Yeah.
All right, so I got some problems here. First of all,
Here's the problem.
he's already done,
the
dude.
peanut gallery. Okay, so for this release on their website, it says the Heart release. I mean, I am all heart. The Heart release celebrates the entire distillery team who share our vision and who have contributed their perspective to craft the final expression. So I think that sounds really great, okay? However, how does that translate to using the same staves for the BEP2 and this?
Wait, do you want me to elevate this even one level higher?
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, do you guys remember this bottle? Maker's Mark 46 cask?
Yeah.
This is 10 seared. What is this one?
It's
Toasted. This is seared. 10 seared French staves. So should we throw this into the mix for the taste-off, maybe?
Yeah, we should. But here's the thing.
So, by the way, for taste-off, you guys, members, get to see this thrown into the mix.
He's joined.
So they said that for the batch 1, essentially they took the Maker's cask strength and then they finished it for an additional 5 weeks with the 10 staves. And then for batch 2, they're going to repeat it, but with 9 weeks of aging, and then the 2 batches will be blended together. So I guess what they're saying is, the staves might be the same,
But the duration.
and the
Okay.
blending process might be different. But here's the thing. I wish they would explain how that translates to what they said on the website, the heart release. Like, why is it the heart? You give us a reason why 10 staves represents the heart of
Well, I think it's because
the distillery.
the team decided. Like the team of employees and stuff like that.
It says they celebrate the entire distillery.
Yeah, but it says this team, on the bottle it says, in this 2024 release known as the Heart Release, we've crafted a one-of-a-kind expression that celebrates our team that distills our whiskey. This team is the center, the heart, if you will, of our whiskey-making process.
Jeez, Dylan.
I don't know.
Can't
about
you
that.
read?
Can you? They need to like.
Cliff's Notes version?
No,
This
they
is
need
too
to.
long.
No, they
Too
need to
many words.
have a more uniform messaging here
Somebody's being
because it makes no
pedantic.
sense to me. And
Is it really the messaging that you have a problem with here?
You read?
Yeah, I want to know why they're releasing this.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, I think that's what the taste off is going to show. But anyway, we need to review this. One thing we should talk about is price. I think MSRP is what, like 65?
75?
75 around there.
Yeah.
We had to pay 99 because this is fairly recent after the release, and it's marked up pretty much everywhere. The cheapest I could find it was 99. So let's get tasting. All right, we've all scored it. We haven't discussed our scores. We don't know what each other wrote down, one another wrote down, but we're going to get into that.
English?
I was being more
Not
precise. I was actually trying to correct my mistake. Jules, first you got to tell everybody about our scoring system.
Shoot. Thanks, Dutch. We have a...
He's like upset.
exactly.
One thing he has to do.
100 points across 10 categories that include aroma, flavor, body, complexity, balance, finish, uniqueness, drinkability, aesthetics, and value. However, we weigh flavor at 20 points, aesthetics and value at 5 points each. You can bet on our competition. You get 16 up, go from bronze, silver, gold to diamond.
All right, we're going to reveal now our initial scores. Of course, they can change as we discuss it. My initial score. 72.
63.
66.
Oh,
Yeah.
Whoa.
okay.
Yeah.
Whoa.
On the high
All
side.
right.
Over
Interesting.
there.
Wow, I was not expecting that. All right.
Yeah.
Too.
I thought I was going to be low, actually. Well, let's get into this. Nose, aroma, 7.
I give it a 7.
Yeah.
Started at 7. I give it a 6.
It's a little subtle, but like everything was nice.
It
Still
required a
7.
lot of work.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
gotta say.
And I think I was getting also an ethanol hit.
No.
I don't know. Still getting it.
Nope.
That's your
It's
upper
there.
lip.
I think 6 is actually too low. I mean, 7 was.
Yeah.
6 is right on the money.
I could have said,
Because it's subtle on the nose too.
yeah, man, this is a. Never mind.
What?
No, I was gonna say, if you're getting alcohol from this, it's definitely not from this. Okay,
Yeah.
it's coming from your mouth, and that's
I'm
like
getting a
acetone because diabetes. That's what I can say. But I'm not. I'm just saying that
No.
you're not getting alcohol. Out of it.
Who would
You
say
gotta cut
that?
that. You gotta
Hey,
cut
I've
that.
checked my A1C. It is not.
All right. Well, I think the flavors are actually nice that I get. It is a little subtle, but like a 6 seems really harsh on this. If anything, like
I mean, in addition to like
I mean,
the
it kinda-
tinge,
I feel like when it opens up,
is
it is pleasant.
yeah, it's very
Like
pleasant.
it's sugary.
I
for sure.
literally wrote down subtle but nice.
Very sugar, like forward.
Yeah,
and
I think that kind of like encapsulates my whole thing, which was like I didn't find anything off-putting, but I also couldn't really tell you what it tasted like.
there's a little buttery component. It's very summer fruits.
Yeah.
Not really floral. It's just like a sugar cookie. The thing that, and this is going to get to the other categories, but I've smelled this before. And what it is it's the private select bottle from Total Wine circa 2019 when they had the sugar cookie release. It's basically that release. And
I don't think that's a bad thing though.
yeah, I remember this aroma.
I mean, just because you've
distinctly.
smelled it before doesn't mean it's bad.
No, it's not bad. That's why I give it a 7.
Yeah,
but
I agree
the
with the
problem is it's not 8 nor a 9 or 10 because you do not have the jams the cooked
floral.
fruits. You don't have any of the grape component. You don't have peach.
I mean, that's like the really beautiful Maker's releases are the ones you get the baking spices in.
Yeah.
And you don't get that in this.
get
And
that
I do hear you. All right, guys, let's jump into flavor 17.
16.
I gave it a 15, and this is where straight talk with Dylan needs to happen. Okay, so here's the thing.
With 2 fingers.
All right, whatever.
All right, anyway, moving on to body.
Show and tell. Time for show and tell. So here, this is what I
Talk
felt.
about the flavor.
I just want to. I felt that something was missing.
You didn't
and
taste it, though.
This is like a graphic representation of what was happening in my mind. So typically, if I say that this is the breadth of a flavor spectrum that I want to get in a Maker's release, I felt like if this side is more the sugar side and this side is like wood, and then you have fruits, and then there's a subcategories of, stew and jam and cook. What happened was, essentially, I felt like it went like this. It dropped out. And this is what I tasted.
Yeah, but isn't that complexity?
And so I gave it a 15 because it was basically sugar, but there's a big chunk missing. Now, what was left was very pleasant. It was and it's basically like very sweet, light. There's a little bit of the baking component, but not the spice. It's there's
a little bit. There's a touch, and that's why I like. I'm a couple.
But another thing I have to say is that although pleasant, it was hollow to a degree because this part just dropped off. So
I wouldn't describe it as dropping off because I did get some fruit. I got like a orange, which was very weird to me. I've never gotten that on a Maker before.
Get an orange on this one.
I got an orange hit, and I got the sugars clearly. The sugars are what's most there, but then I got like a light baking spice mixed in. I thought it was very pleasant. Like I enjoyed all the flavors.
I thought
there weren't
this was
a lot of them. I agree. But they were very clear and they were enjoyable.
You could have convinced me that this was like some aberrant release of an American whiskey. Like, I don't look at this profile and go, hey, this is a very
it's different,
unctuous, rich bourbon release. It's a very, very
I don't know. I enjoyed these
sugary,
flavors.
hollow release.
I enjoyed the flavors. Jules, you were right in the middle. What do you say?
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you in that I was getting.
I'm going to go down to 14.
Flavors.
Anyway, Jules, what did you
It's
think?
not hollow though, man.
No,
I don't know what he's talking about. I wouldn't
There's good
describe it as
flavors
hollow.
here.
The flavors are there.
I think it's just not what
they're
Dylan
subtle,
likes.
but they're not in your face.
Dylan wants, every batch to
I'm not
be-
paying $75 for
that's
sugar.
value. That's value, dude. I agree with you on value, 100%. But like the flavors are not bad. They're not bad. They're quite pleasant.
It's sweet.
And fruity and spicy.
It's missing oak. Any oak of the oak
That's
component.
fine though. That's not like a 14.
okay.
That's a 17 and not an 18.
I mean, like, the reason why it's not like 12, 11 is because the red winter wheat could have gone frunky, right? It could have had the wheater frunk. It didn't have any of that. So they got rid of that.
Makers always does that. I don't give it points for that.
No, you still need to give them credit.
I give them
because
that's why they're
giving them
always
credit.
starting at
I
like a
hate
15.
90% of the stuff that's on the shelf because they can't seem to get that grain out or the frunk out.
But that's what I mean. Like that alone gives it a 15. That's regular baseline Makers. That's like a 15. This has got something a little bit better.
Okay. I'll go back up to 15.
Yeah, but doesn't this have an extra element? That's what I mean. Like to me, this if I think of
At
Makers,
least one extra
regular
element.
Makers, I would put it like a 15. This has one or two extra components. That's why it's at a 17.
No, I think it's missing. That's the problem.
I disagree with you.
I would say I would just go to Maker's 46 cask.
I'm not going to disagree with you. I'm not going to disagree with you on that. Okay, guys, we got to move on. Body 6.
6.
Very
somewhat thin.
Very thin. Like
yeah.
I wanted these because I got decent flavor. I thought I wanted it to be rich. I wanted the depth of it. I wanted it to coat my palate, and it just didn't.
Yeah, no coating.
That's why I wanted you to get the sugar water because it's just like
I hear
sugar
you.
water.
Yeah. No, but I feel like that
in
would
and
coat. That would coat better.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, that was the quickest discussion we've ever had about a category. Let's move on to complexity. Very soft 7 for me.
I give it a 6.
A soft 6.
You guys didn't get any orange. I mean,
No.
I really got this orange flavor.
I got
And
sweetness.
I think maybe that's what's saving it for me. But like,
and a hint of spice, but that's it. Yeah, mostly sugar though.
I get a spice.
Yeah, I get the spice
sugars.
too.
It's real. This is not a 7, man. I'm sorry.
soft-
This is a soft 6
It's
right
a
now.
soft 7. I'm okay with my 7.
Like there's a big chunk of the spectrum that just bottomed. Fell out. It fell out. It's really.
Yeah, I hear you.
I could see this as like an intro whiskey.
You get
I get this as an intro whiskey, but then the
you
problem
get a
with this
hint
is the
of fruit,
price of
though.
that. I mean, like I wouldn't recommend this. I mean, like the flavor profile's okay for like a beginner, but boy,
No, you get a hint of the fruit component.
I get it, and I get
and
some other.
you get the sugar sweetness, sure, but then you get some spice. Like it's just
I get a little bit of the
bored.
spice.
you know.
I'm bored.
They're
I need
not
a
like-
challenge.
They're not as rich as I would like,
Right.
but the flavors are
They're
there.
there. Yeah.
They are there. All right, guys, let's move on to balance. I'm already feeling like this is too high. 8.
I struggled a lot.
This is
Because
I
what's
actually
here,
gave it an 8.
really.
what's here is
you.
actually
Yeah.
It's mostly
right?
sweetness.
Yeah, so like
No, but it is balanced with the other.
I mean, look, this is all it
Then
had,
this-
right?
this
It only has
just-
to
this
balance
is all
blows
it
up
had. Whole argument.
This is
That's
all
also-
it had, but let me put a little
Whatever.
like that. See?
It was it's a soft 8,
It's a 6.
but like nothing felt out of whack. Let me put it that way. Of the flavors you get, everything is very well presented.
Yeah, I like that description. Nothing fell out of
So
whack.
you should go up a point.
Yeah, it's still
Dude, 6
leaned more on the sweetness.
6 is
Than
hard.
just sweetness.
Who are those people?
Like I was
Is that you
getting
and
fruit.
me?
Yeah.
I think that's 8 and 8.
Oh yeah, you. So why is Jules a 6?
Because I'm right in the middle. I am the market correction.
He's an alien.
I'm the pyramid.
There's Jules right here.
Wow, it's got dark. I think it's
He's not dead.
That's one of his cleanest
Yeah,
diagrams.
I
of
think.
me.
Wait. We got to take a second here. Jules is 2 points below us. I mean, admittedly, I think it's a soft 8, but it is an 8. Like it's balanced. Like what is out of balance for you?
There is nothing.
There's nothing else to balance. It's all
If you
sweet.
have to
doesn't
balance
mean-
two things.
Right, but why is it a 6? That doesn't make
Because
sense
it's
to me.
mostly sweetness.
But it's
Yeah.
balanced.
What is
No.
off-putting
What is
about it?
off-putting about the
and the
balance?
spice?
What is
Nothing.
out of balance?
Nothing. You said
You
nothing.
just said nothing is out of balance. That's
Nothing
not
is
a 6.
nothing is off-putting, but it's mostly sweetness. If something's a majority, it's not balanced, guys. You
But if
guys
that's
are
the
off.
only thing, it is well.
No, but then you guys are saying they're equal representation
All right,
of it.
split
It's
the
not an
difference.
equal representation.
Let's all go to 7.
No, just for that,
No?
I'm staying at
Wow,
6.
I should go up.
I'm the market correction. here.
I don't know, man.
Man.
I don't see anything off.
I don't
of
either.
what- like if there was somebody who never drank this before and they drank this, they'll say, "Oh yeah, it's fine." What I've let's say I've never tasted anything else in a bourbon, and they only had this. They'll say, "Well, it's nicely balanced because
It's almost like there's no other component here throwing off the sweetness.
right." There's no wood component.
Yeah, that's
there's
what I
no
mean, like,
tannic component.
It's an
there's
easy
no
balancing
floral,
act.
There's nothing.
But
yeah.
they did balance
It's
it.
mostly sweet.
Yeah, but they balanced that. They balanced the sweetness.
It's mostly sweet.
That's not balanced. That's flavor. The flavor is mostly sweet, but the sweetness is balanced. You're missing the point of the category.
That may be. But that's my interpretation.
All right. Well, God.
Can't
See
wait.
what we got to deal with here. We got to move on to finish 6.
6.
6, and I'm thinking about going down. I don't know.
I was thinking about that, but
it was pleasant.
Yeah, what's lingering is actually pleasant, and like it drops
And
off.
it's mid. It's not low.
It drops off too quickly for me, but there's a little bit that lingers, and it's actually
And it's
kinda
very
nice.
sugary.
It's kind of nice though. But
It's
it's
sugary
nice.
and sweet.
It's fine. It's if it was any bit off-putting, I would understand going down. But like
Yeah, it's not off-putting.
everything in the finish is exactly what's on the palate. It's all fine. It's just not that interesting.
I want to give an example. Like it's like if I ate Smarties, but I want a whatchamacallit, you know? Or I want like, a bit of honey or something.
But that's not a knock on this. It's just not. It's like you want it to be something it's not. It's not. Maybe it wasn't trying to do that. You
I
know.
hate Smarties.
All right. Anyway, let's move on then to uniqueness 6.
6.
I give it a 6.
Wow.
Okay. Honest question. This was literally the exact same save
that's what's
profile
getting me.
as the last wood finishing series. Should we go? That's about the most unoriginal thing you could have done. You just re-released BRT2 and gave it a different name.
or Maker's 46.
Or Maker's 40. Well, that's seared, not toasted.
It's not toasted. And it is a different label.
I don't know. Maybe when we try them side by side, we'll eat our words. But it's like a soft 6 for me.
It's a really soft 6. In fact, I didn't give it a 6 because of the liquid inside. I just gave it a 6 because
The bottle's kind of
sticker's
nice.
different.
the sticker's different.
I like the information. I do like it a little bit better than this layout. I think this does look a little bit cooler. They're going with the cellar aged,
Yeah,
which is a good looking bottle.
I love the cellar age.
All right, well, we all agree. Final flavor category, drinkability. You guys are gonna punch me. I give it an 8. It's super
I
drinkable.
get that.
I get it too.
So easy.
And I
to
could have
drink.
gone in a weird. This is a very confusing release because
What'd
I
you
could have
guys give
gone
it?
one or the other.
Yeah, I give it a 6.
I gave it a 6 too. I gave it a 6 because
It's so easy
if
to
you
drink.
gave
though.
it to me, if you gave it to me, it's so easy to drink.
Yes,
right?
but imagine
it's so
yourself
simple.
sitting in Vegas at a slot
It's so
machine.
simple.
You would kill
right?
this. You guys
I
would
would-
kill this. It's so easy.
Here's the reason I knocked it.
to
'cause
drink it.
I just got bored.
Yes.
I like Makers.
Right.
I'm the Makers
Yeah,
fan.
but that's
Yeah.
not a 6.
I am
It
just
is
not-
because it's like it's enough to that I'll come back.
It reminds
once
me of the
more.
sugar cookie release of the Private Select, and I'm like,
Actually, that's better.
man, it is actually better.
It is better.
I thought it had more of the fruit, and this was, man.
I think that's my biggest thing is like compared to the private selects, this is like hollow, right? But it's not bad.
What did I just say?
not bad.
Right here.
No, but it's not bad. And I
You said drop off. Hollow was the other episode.
I think drinkability of 6. I understand, but like I could. If I
get
was
your-
not paying attention to
Let me put it
this,
this way, I get your
could
8.
keep sipping on it.
Because
There's nothing. There's literally nothing off
you
putting.
can keep. Yeah, exactly. I get your
Wow.
8. It's just
All right, fair enough.
not
Let's move
interesting
on.
enough.
You get the hat, dude.
Spill.
No, yeah.
Look at the
Why does he have a mustache?
hat.
Give him like a little. All right, guys.
That stayed in.
No, it's not. Aesthetics. 3.
3.
I give it a 4, man. This is the
okay.
This is cellar aged. I like it, and it's all trying to be technical and stuff.
It looks a little bit better than
Technical how? Because it gave you tasting notes.
Have a heart.
this, but it's a little bit like too much writing. Like
Yeah,
just compare.
too
like,
much writing.
Look how much writing is on the front label.
Oh, it's off the rails.
And I saw that. I heard that.
Me too.
I didn't do actually. I mean, but look at that. Like
Oh, you guys.
I don't think it's.
Folks. I don't like words. Dutch 2024.
Too many
Anyway,
letters.
I'm gonna stick with my 3. It's fine.
3.
It's,
Book
we
have
all
too
gave it a
many
different
words.
What's happening? All right, guys. Final category: value 2.
2.
2.
Yeah.
2. Academic, but I'm
Here's my
thinking about
problem.
even going to 1.
Yeah, me too. You know why?
Yeah, because how much everyone else is paying
Private
for it.
select is not going to be marked up.
Like, but yeah, the markup for
Most
this
of
is
the
nuts.
private selects I've had,
Better.
better, more interesting, cheaper, always available.
Yeah, I'll go down to 1. I'll go down to 1.
Yeah, you convinced me too.
That's kind of mean, though. I don't know.
Mean is my middle name.
This is true. I'm glad it finally comes out.
No,
Bias.
cut that.
Well, that's staying in.
That's going in the beginning of the video. Editor's note.
Oh, shoot.
Might be too much work, so I probably won't do it. All right, guys, let's get our final tally here.
Drag that.
No. His sloth is preventing.
Yeah, I'm not biased. All right, guys, let's get our final tally. I ended up, 69. I did drop quite a bit. Jules.
62.
65. Kind of teetered.
Yeah.
Which gives us our official score.
That looks
66,
equal.
65, 66.
Official score for Maker's Mark, the Heart release. I hate to admit it, it's Dylan's score to 65.
Wow. Really? Mid-bronze?
I don't want people to think that it tastes bad, though. It's just,
Not interesting
No, but
enough.
look, we're not,
it just doesn't,
we want to make sure
it doesn't
that-
rate.
we want to make sure that our audience,
Does it rate?
This
They
is
do
this is
not-
filling in C on the Scantron the whole way down.
Is that how you take tests?
Oh yeah. Maybe that's why I like this a little bit.
Wow. SAT score.
Jules,
SAT.
take us out.
I just like making crisscrosses.
It's C.
No, you would do that.
Much like the grade.
Abacadabra.
Yeah.
I don't know any of this stuff. Because I always got the right answer.
Oh, please. Because you weren't even around when Scantron the manually read
I had to use the...
Abacus.
Fun fact. I did learn abacus for a very
too,
long time.
actually.
Yeah, I was very fast.
I actually did it one
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like this.
No, you weren't, dude. Whatever.
Prove it.
Exactly. He did it sideways.
Tally our scores and divide by 3 next time. Abacai. Yeah, take us out.
Oh, sure.
At least
Comment
you didn't say,
below.
"Oh, shoot."
Give us a thumbs up, thumbs down. Either way, let us know. Subscribe for more videos from Casting Public. If you want to help us out, please consider joining Casting Private membership program here on YouTube and Patreon. Ignore Dylan's drawings as usual. Check out our t-shirts, links in the description. And we have a podcast on the major platforms. As always, stay safe, stay healthy.
Stay curious.
All right, now this is the best part,
What?
which is going to be Comparo. Now I'm going to go to change my shirt.
Wait, but we're still doing an outro. Oh, yeah, go ahead. Whatever, get out of here.
No, we're using the other bits as outro.
Outro.
Oh, we're using that.
Nobody watches the outro
We're
anyway.
using that right there.
Well, so obviously Dylan didn't drink any of it. So how did he score
I
it?
need another.
I got 3.
Oh, yeah, you got those. I was thinking I had
Don't you have enough?
the mark.
The mark. You do have the mark.